Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon White 2 Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we squared off against the mascot legendary, White Kyurem, and then we took on Ghetsis, who apparently didn't get enough in the Black Wedlocke when Violet destroyed him with one of the craziest things, if not the craziest thing to ever happen of all time, ever. Obviously, you guys all know about that. But this time, Ghetsis sought out for revenge. And while we're not Violet this adventure, we are Ross. Ghetsis got it. He single-handedly, with the help of the White Kyurem, wiped my entire team out. And I feel sick about it. I really, really do. I know everybody's going to be upset about it. I haven't posted it yet because, you know, I had to pre-record that, so well, not really with this in mind, but if something did happen, I could train up 6 new Pokemon. Which, as you guys saw in the little montage at the beginning of the episode, I did. I know Heart Gold wasn't well received after I trained up 6 new Pokemon. And I know this series probably really won't be because there's only a good few episodes left and then the Elite Four? But I felt as a content creator that I had to finish the series. I do not have any rules saying that if I wipe, the challenge is over. As always, with any lock, you can train up new Pokemon and continue your journey. A lot of people do it. I personally, in my own time, wouldn't have done this, but for a series, I do want to finish it out. I want to at least make it to the Elite Four, and if we wipe in the Elite Four, then I'll do the champion battle as a regular playthrough, just so it's a complete series. But as of this, I didn't want to finish it out as a regular series. I don't like doing that. The 6 Pokemon that did fall will be released. That is how I play. If you don't make it to the Elite Four, you get released. I've always played that way, and I always will. And unfortunately, for the 6 Pokemon on our team, that is what we are about to do. It's time to say our final goodbyes to the 6 Pokemon that fell against Ghetsis. Umber may have been a god against him, but after all those years, he sought revenge, and Ross is what he took it out on. Along with Silica, Toppin, Penelope, Earl, Kindle, and Seldom. It's really hard to do this, but it is time to say goodbye to these 6 heroes. 2 of them were a part of the original 6, and the original 6 no longer lasts. I really never thought this is how this series would end up turning out when I started it back in November or whatever it was. I really had no clue this is what it was going to be like. But all challenges are different. Every challenge you do will have a different outcome. And this one is certainly unique for the channel. So, with that being said, it's time to say goodbye to the 6 Pokemon that fell in the order their lives were claimed. Goodbye, Silica. Goodbye, Toppin. Goodbye, Penelope. Goodbye, Earl. Goodbye, Kindle. And goodbye, Seldom. It's a drastically difficult thing for me to do. Yes, I did save the 6 Pokemon that fell in Heart Gold, but that was after the Elite Four. As to how I've always played, and with my rules, once a Pokemon reaches the Elite Four, they will forever be saved to my main file. Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Gold, Silver, and Crystal are very interesting topics. I like to keep my Pokemon in whole teams. And if everybody died but one, I probably would have stopped the series. It's really interesting, but I thought I kept my Johto team and my Kanto team, basically. Also, I apologize if you hear my dog in the background. But in this, we haven't reached the Elite Four. So those 6 Pokemon, unfortunately, did have to be released. Along with this Remoraid here, I just caught that to evolve our Mantike, which you guys saw in the montage at the beginning. So, with that being said, I'm going to go over my pair choices and why I did it. Obviously, building a whole new team is a big task. It took me like an hour to pick 6 Pokemon that I wanted to use that I thought would be most helpful in finishing this challenge out. It's a big task, and the 6 Pokemon that I chose, as you guys saw, I'll go over them now. With Throw once again in the background, as always, you guys know. 6 Pokemon I chose are Accelerate, the Escavalier, and Bloom, the Scrafty. With Lincoln, the Camerupt, and Wayside, the Mantine. And the Wise, the Aggron, formerly known as Aeron. I said I'd name it the Wise if I used it. And Intersect, the Shuckle, formerly known as Four-Way, which I did say I would change to Intersect, or Intersection. But Intersection obviously doesn't work. But Intersect, get it? Because it's got like those 4-way things in it, like an intersection, and it's a bug, like an insect. Intersect. So, those are the 6 we chose, and I'll go over their movesets and everything now. To get the amount of red shards that I needed, let's go into that really quick. To get the amount of red shards I needed, the yellow shards and the blue shards, I don't think I used any blue shards. I used yellow, though. The yellow shards that I used, I already had. But hunting down 30 red shards, that alone took me 5 or 6 hours, if I think about it correctly. I'm pretty sure that's how long it took. So I don't have any red shards left. Actually, I do have a couple left, because I went and did, when I was training for some money, because I was running out of money for Super Repels and stuff, I went and cleared out the Desert Resort. I was at a really high level, so everything was one shot. I just did that with the Amulet Coin for some money. But we have 30 blue shards, we have 73 green shards, and we have, let's see, where's the other one? 65 yellow shards, which is... So, yeah, guys, that was a ton of shards. One other thing that I played around with for the first time is the Intro Link at the FunFest missions and stuff. I thought I'd try it while I was trying to get some shards, and I don't know, it was interesting. I never really played with it before. I just thought it would be kind of fun. It kind of helped in getting some shards, I guess, but I don't know. It was interesting. It took a really, really, really long time to get those shards, and it was so draining. So, now let's go over the team's movesets. Accelerate and Bloom are up front. They are the first pair that I added. So, my plan for Getsus here is Accelerate and Bloom. These two should do really good work against Getsus, I'm thinking. I was going to set up on Cofagrigus with Accelerate and use Swords Dance, but being super slow, Shadow Ball lowering my special defense would probably put me in a really bad situation. So what I think I'm going to do is just switch back and forth, tag team duo him, and hopefully take him down this way. So, I was informed by somebody, they probably thought I already recorded Getsus or something, which I did, but, so I can't really be upset about being told about a move. Getsus's Hydreigon in this game doesn't have any special attacks. It's all pretty weak physical moves like Crunch, Dragon Rush, Rock Slide. It doesn't have Fire Blast or anything like that, so Accelerate will do really good against Hydreigon, which is awesome. And Bloom is there for stuff like the Drapion. I mean, I don't really have a great... I don't know. These two are just going to tag team it. They should be okay. That's the plan anyways. I'll lead with Bloom for the Cofagrigus. So this was my pair that I added on the team for Getsus. Accelerate has the Rocky Helmet. Bloom has the Big Root, which I forgot to pick up, but that was in Driftveil City, and that's for Drain Punch. But that'll be really good. So, basically, those two are for Getsus, like I say. So here we have a Lincoln and Wayside. Now, Bloom and Accelerate can basically take down the entire Elite Four, except for Marshall. I have a big problem with Marshall here. These two, I guess, could fight Marshall. I mean, it's not that... It could probably... I don't know. It's interesting. I might. Well, we'll see when we get there. But Bloom's obviously weak to fighting, so that wouldn't be great. So this pair was just for extra coverage. For Iris, the champion, obviously. And for the Elite Four. So these two are just here for extra coverage, really. Lincoln has a Quick Claw, which I also forgot to pick up, but that was in Castelia City. By the gate for the bridge leading towards Nakreen City. So we got Lincoln here. And Wayside, which is our water type. So I need a water type, so why not use Mantine? I mean, why not? It worked good with camera up, so I thought, let's go with that. And that's a pretty good moveset here. With the scope lens, I mean, I don't really know what item to give Mantine, so I just went with the scope lens for now. And the other pair is basically filler. I needed another pair, which these guys can all handle the Elite Four and Champion, in my opinion, as far as I know. I know a lot of people are going to say this. The Ys and Intersect share a water-type weakness. I know. But hopefully it's not a big problem. There shouldn't be very many water types coming up, so I'm not really concerned about it. And the Ys with Sturdy can handle it with Thunder Punch if we really need to. So there's that. Really, I did the Ys just because I wanted... I did these guys because I guess for a backup pair, tanks would be really good. And obviously they're tanks. So I've never really used a Shuckle. I have no idea how this works. So I have Toxic, Venoshock, and Gyro Ball for my attacking moves, and Power Split. I know there's Power Swap, which would swap my attack and defense, but without Sturdy, I would be way too frail, and I'm pretty sure anything could kill me in one hit. And obviously in a Wedlock, we don't want that. So Power Split is interesting. It averages Shuckle's attack and special attack with the target, which is cool because we'll get a big increase in stats. And they're going to get a big decrease in stats because they're going to get a, basically a pain split type of thing with my attack and special attack, which is obviously really low. So that with Toxic and Venoshock I thought would be a cool combination. I mean, why not, right? And the Leftovers is pretty cool. And Gyro Ball's there because obviously Intersect's really slow. So that's the idea here. I mean, I thought it'd be interesting to use Shuckle. I was going to use Delibird here, but Delibird is... like, I don't want to have to do any more training. Oh, it's something else I forgot to say. Like, on top of the red shards, training took me about 30 hours, I think. I really have no idea, but I'm going off of my game time. I never let my DS sit or anything, and the game time now is up to 74 hours. I think it was around 45 to 50. I don't remember, and I don't think I could check from a video, but it took a really long time. Auto training's awful, I tell you. I did most of it by Lacanosa Town, but on Reversal Mountain, because there is no Emolga there. It's all Audino. So no matter what, you'll always run into Audino, which I found to be less of a headache that way. So really, that's the team, and it's time to fight Getsus again. I'm pretty scared. I mean, I lead with Bloom for this, so let's go ahead and put Bloom up front. I also want to go over the PC Pokemon and have some honorable mentions, because obviously making all these pairs were pretty difficult. And I probably would have done the Zangoose and Seviper pair if it wasn't for Marshall. I mean... I know these guys aren't that great for Marshall either, obviously, but, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I wanted to use these guys. It was pretty close between, obviously I wanted to use Nancy, but having Accelerate Nancy just isn't necessary, and I don't know. I was going to, but I decided against it, so I'm trying to think who else was I going to use. I was considering using Dumpling and Portia. There was a couple options in there, but, yeah. That about covers it. So, you might be asking yourself the question, what happens if I wipe to Getsus again? Well, I'll probably train 6 more Pokemon up, and I really hate the thought of even saying that to you guys right now, but I probably will. If I wipe to Getsus again, something's went horribly wrong. I should be stocked on items. Yeah, we're good. So, I honestly have no idea. Oh, and obviously training I didn't record because I kind of wanted to relax and I didn't feel like recording 30 hours of training. So I normally do training montages if you're new, but I opted against it for this because I really didn't feel like it. One thing else I want to point out is I've never wiped to Getsus before, so I don't know if I have to fight Kyurem again. I hope not. That would be horrible. I mean, we could do it, but it'd be scary. Hold on, let me see if I'm forgetting anything real quick. Alright, I don't think I'm missing anything I didn't tell you guys. I'm trying to think, is there anything that I forgot to mention here? It took a lot of training, so obviously I had things that I wanted to share, but I think I covered everything for the most part. Yeah. Okay, so let's just double check that I did put Bloom up front. I did turn on battle animations. I remembered to do that when I did that little montage part. I thought that would be pretty cool to throw them in there. It's kind of the same thing I did in Heart Gold, but I mean, I think it's cooler that way because it's like a big comeback. So we go left here. I I know a lot of people are going to be really upset that I train up new Pokemon, and oh wow, look, they're staring at the library. That's funny. But I know a lot of people probably won't enjoy this, so definitely let me know if you're alright. It took a lot of time and effort into this. It's so much dedication to train these guys up. Holy crap, it hurts so bad. Auto-no training sucks. I wish I just did regular training. I might have even found another wings, but no shiny for us, unfortunately. I did run into N's Clink in Chargestone Cave, and it scared me really bad for a second. I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, oh wait, yeah, that's N's Pokemon. But it would have been pretty cool to get a shiny Clink, am I right? Oh yeah, we don't need a repel. Actually, we do need a repel, because you can find Pokemon up in here, so yeah. I mean, I really like to beat Getsus with no death. I'd like to get to the Elite Four with these final 6, just so we can be done, I guess. Like, obviously I'm not going to have very much time to bond with all of these guys, which is really the big reason that I don't like doing this. And you guys won't really get to know them very well, so you guys might not enjoy the series like you did, but I really hope you do. It's almost over, so bear with me. We're almost to the end anyways, so yeah. That should be all. I mean, what's Bloom holding? The Drain? Yeah, the Big Root. I almost wonder if a Person Berry, not a Person Berry, Pecha Berry would be worth it. Oh, we have Shed Skin, that's right. Alright. Let's do it. I'm really hoping I don't have to fight Kyurem again, but we should be okay because we have Drain Punch, and I mean, it can't do much to me, I wouldn't think. We're pretty bulky as a Scrappy. I have no idea what happens, so let's just double check battle animations. I know I turned them on, but let's just double check. There we go. Alright. Let's go. Sure. Also, the thumbnail for this video might not be Getsus, just because I don't want people seeing the playlist and be like, why is he putting Getsus twice? So, it might be a little bit different. Just bear with that. I'm clearly very nervous. I don't want to lose again. I'm so shocked. I mean, my problem with the last time was when my front two died, I was shocked and didn't know what to do with these guys. I mean, we should be fine. I hope. Yeah. Crap. Yep. Okay, I was going to give a Pecha Berry to Wayside, just in case I had to use Wayside for something. Because the scope lens isn't that big of a deal. Alright, let's just go for it. Alright, let's do it. Sorry for stalling. I know. Oh, God. Do I have to fight Kyurem again because of the Reshiram? No. Oh, God. It pulled me in. No. Alright. Time to do it, guys. It's time to rematch him. We've got to do this for Silica. We have to do this for Toppin, Penelope, Earl, Kindle, and Seldom. And for Umber. So, Umber... So for everything Umber did in Black is to never be forgotten. Because we have to remember his name. Here we go! I'll take down this disgusting trainer with my own hand. I will succeed once again. No matter how much you train, you will never be able to stop me. Time to rematch! Team Plasma's leader versus Getsus. I hope all those hours of training were not in vain. Let's do this! First up will be Cofagrigus once again. Alright, it's a ghost type, and it's level 54, I forgot. Alright, let's go Bloom! Bring Doom to this thing! Bloom Doom! Alright, I came up with that when I was training. It's like the Z move, it's pretty good, right? Alright, I know I'm a slime. Alright, what do we do here? We crunch it. There's really not much I can do. Let's crunch. Alright, Bloom, crunch time. It's gonna go for Protect, so that's great, because it doesn't really do anything. I'm glad it didn't poison me and then Protect. I mean, it could, but we're gonna crunch it. We are outspeeding, which is pretty cool. It did over half, that's all I wanted. Oh, wait. Ooh, that sucks. It's gonna poison me and the Shed Skin's gonna be down. That really upsets me, because I thought about a Pecha Berry, I did mention it, and that makes me sad. As long as we... I mean, I have a feeling that Scumbag is gonna Protect. He was expecting that exact same kind of move. I'm sure you were, buddy. Alright, let's crunch it again. Yeah, didn't Protect! Nice! Awesome! Okay, great work, Bloom. Okay. Bloom is crucial for Electros. What is going to be coming next? That's what frightens me. I don't want it to be Electros quite yet. It's going to be Seismitoad. Why Seismitoad? I really have no clue. Okay. Come on back, Bloom. I'm going to need your help, Accelerate. Let's do this. Okay. Here comes Seismitoad. It's a water ground type, and this time it's going to be level 54. Alright, this frightens me because I don't know what it can do. I'm going to Swords Dance just because I don't think Earthquake would do that much to me. Accelerate is extremely beefy. Okay, that terrifies me. We can't be crit. We have Shell Armor. Get it in my head. We cannot be crit. We cannot be crit. That's great. Do I get greedy? I'm not getting greedy. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, here comes another Earthquake. It cannot crit me. We have Shell Armor, and we're not affected by Mummy, which is great. Alright, X-Scissor that thing, Accelerate. I'd love to not take it out here. Okay, we took it out. That's fine. The reason for that was that we would both heal, and then we'd be back to square one, and then I could take it out with only 1 damage from the Seismitoad. That makes sense. So, Electros is the big fear here, because Accelerate's my main player for this fight, and Electros is, as far as to my knowledge, the only thing on his team that has a fire-type attack. So, we have to get rid of it with Bloom Doom here. And I'm pretty concerned because of that poison. I'd like to heal it, but I'm going to heal it after, because if it does 150 damage and then the Toxic kills me, there's just nothing healing would have done. So I'm going to Drain Punch it and see what it's going to do. And it's going to be... I'm outspeeding it? Excuse me, how? That's interesting. And that didn't do very much, which frightens me. Oh my god! I forgot about Acrobatics! Okay. That's miserable. But it's okay. And let me tell you why. As long as it doesn't crit me. Because I'm going to use healing item number 1. I'm going to use a full restore here on Bloom. Now, if it crits me and kills Bloom, Accelerate dies too. And then we're in really bad trouble because the same thing's basically going to happen again. Okay, Thunderbolt, that's fine. So, as long as it doesn't paralyze me, that would be really bad. Okay, we have Shed Skin again, though, I think, because of switching out. So, I should outspeed like last time. And we can Drain Punch and get that health back. So, even if it crits me, we should be okay with an Acrobatics. I really hate saying that. It'd be like, okay, why is it not using Acrobatics anymore? I mean, that's great, just don't paralyze me. Good. Alright, we can get a little bit of health back. I'm glad he healed, honestly, because that's just going to be more health that I'm getting back. I know we're going to have to take another hit from it, but if we outspeed and then crit with Drain Punch... Actually, why am I Drain Punching? Now it outspeeds. We're speed tied, and I just figured this out. That sucks, because I needed that health from Drain Punch. Okay, this really blows, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and use another healing item now. We do need to save one for Accelerate. So I'm gonna use a Moo Moo Milk here on Bloom. Actually, yeah, it's risky. We're speed tied. I can't go for a Drain Punch now. I'm gonna use a Moo Moo Milk, and hopefully it just goes for Thunderbolt and doesn't paralyze me. And if it does paralyze me, if we Shed Skin, that'd be excellent. Alright, it's Thunderbolting. Please don't paralyze me. That would be miserable. Yes! Bloom! Oh, I was waiting for that. Okay, great work, Bloom. Drain Punch that thing. Okay, that went decently well. Electros is my biggest threat on the team, because I could probably tank everything up with Accelerate. I'm thinking, what's next? Toxicroak. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay. So, this is bad. I really hope this thing doesn't have, like... Okay, we know it has Sucker Punch from Seldom. We know it has Fighting type attacks. We know it has Poison Jab, I think. Or Sludge Bomb, one of the two. So, I don't know. How are we going to go about this one? Oh, we have Aerial Ace, that's right. So I'm going to use healing item number 3 of the fight for this pair. I'm not allowed to heal after this for these guys, and that's actually terrifying, because I'm, you know, not even anywhere close to being done with this fight, and I don't want to go through what we did. It has Brick Break. That's fine. We're not weak to that, and we have a lot of defense. I can't Swords Dance because we're slower than everything on his team. So I just got to go for it and hope that Aerial Ace with the Rocky Helmet damage will take it out. Otherwise, we're in a really bad position. I don't like this at all. Why is this going so bad? I don't understand. Good. We took it out. Maybe Bloom can finish everything else on his team, which is my guess. Okay. This is bad. This is not good. This is not good. Bloom has to take this Drapion, the Hydreigon, and... What else is there? That's it. We took out 4 Pokemon, I think. No. Drapion and Hydreigon, what else? Yeah, it's just Drapion and Hydreigon, okay. I mean, I'm going to Drain Punch so we can continuously get HP back. I guessed it was going to go for Earthquake, but as long as it never crits us, that's a crit. That's just fantastic. Man, all that training. If it doesn't crit me, that's all I can say. I got to let you guys know. Okay, we can sustain health now. Now, I'm not at all sure. That crit might put me in a position where we can't take out Hydreigon. And that sucks so bad. That hurts me. Knowing that we're going to end up going down because of Hydreigon now. Because of that one crit. That hurts me so bad. No, I might do something really risky. I don't think we can take that type of damage from Hydreigon. It'll be cutting it really close. Obviously don't want Focus Punch, that'd be pretty bad. So, his final Pokemon's Hydreigon. This is a big decision here. I could go off of what that person said. No. Yep. We resist Dark End Dragon. I'm gonna do it. Come on back, Bloom. I need your help. Accelerate. This is all it comes down to. His final Pokemon and his ace is Hydreigon. Dark Dragon type. Level 56. And it all comes down to one comment that I'm relying on. That's actually excellent. Please. 6 HP! X-Scissor! Hit it! Yeah! Accelerate! You did it! Oh my god! Woo! Level 58 for Accelerate on 6 HP! I mean, we don't get to know these guys much, but Accelerate and Bloom definitely deserve one of these! Oh man, they did that. They definitely avenged everybody. Holy crap! I thought it was over. I really did. I thought they were all going to die there. Not everybody, but I thought Accelerate and Bloom were going to die. Oh man, that was so risky, but it really paid off. Holy crap, whoever said that. I don't know, I probably would have stayed in Bloom, and maybe Bloom would have been able to take a hit. I mean, Bloom's got a lot of defense, and yeah, I don't know, Dragon Rush would have done a lot of damage. That's tough. I don't know, I think that was the right play. Wow. I needed that. I didn't want to go in through any more death right now. That would have hurt so bad. Oh, holy crap. How can this be? I'm the creator of Team Plasma. I am perfect. I'm the absolute ruler who will change the world. And I've lost to some unknown trainer not once, but twice? I can't accept this. This isn't possible. I can't be bested by fools who can't even use Pokemon correctly. It's hard to call you this, but Father, please understand. Pokemon are not tools. Pokemon and humans take each other to greater heights. They are wonderful partners. Some humans understand this. Why can't you? Shut your mouth! Shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't talk like a person, you freak! No real person could talk to Pokemon. Lord Getsus has lost control. We'll take it from here. Alright. Without Father, Team Plasma is farewell. On behalf of everyone, thank you. Kyurem is fine. Now it has lost its power, but it will come here again. Reshiram says thank you as well. That's right, I can talk with Pokemon. On that day 2 years ago, Violet and Alder taught me something. By accepting different ideas, this world creates a chemical reaction. So I met many different Pokemon and people and heard so much, and that's how my world quietly grew bigger. By being with Pokemon, humans can continue towards new horizons. By being with Pokemon and humans, I completely butchered this, but Pokemon can exhibit true power by being with humans. That's what Reshiram taught me, the truth for Pokemon and me. And someday, both truth and ideals will come together. Then Pokemon and humans will be free from the oppression of Pokeballs. What are you and your Pokemon striving for? You should head to the Pokemon League and put your truths to the test. And that's just what we're gonna do. Oh man, Derek, you're late to the party once again. It's over, buddy. It's finally over. More importantly, you rescued Kyurem from Team Plasma, right? You're really something. I'm gonna take my Purloin back to my little sister. Still, it can't get out of the Pokeball, though. What are you gonna do? He said to go to the Pokemon League? That's a great idea. I mean, now you're the strongest in Unova, right? Go prove it. Do you remember where we first met up in the Giant Chasm? If you follow the path from there, it will go to Route 23. Victory Road and the Pokemon League are just past there. And that is definitely where we are going to head in the next episode. So, I can't believe that happened. Accelerate, man. Look at this. Accelerate still on 6 HP. 9 HP because he leveled up, but I'm so thankful for that. Now, that also does prove that I actually train. Like, obviously, I know you guys know I train, but in case anybody new stumbles upon it, it's like, you didn't record training, you cheated, you used drug candies. Obviously, you guys know I would never do anything like that, but let me explain why that's a bad idea. I know a lot of people do that, and those people are the scum of the earth, in my opinion. I don't like that, and, you know, I guess you can do whatever you want, but I really, really don't agree with it, and your Pokemon would have died right there. And I know you're probably thinking, well, if they're cheating, they're probably looking for, you know, a whole bunch of deaths, so their series is better and more views and clickbait and stuff. Obviously, you know, people do that, and, you know, that's just how people are going to be, because, you know, I don't really want to get into this, but I have a lot of opinions about it, and basically, I'm a really genuine person, as you guys know, and Accelerate wouldn't have lived there without Auto-No training, because all that HP experience, or HP EVs, as I should say, made it so he could live, and that's pretty cool, because if I used rare candies, he would have never gotten any of that. And, you know, I think that. That's really cool. And also, probably if I trained, you know, in grass without Auto-No, he probably would have died. I don't know. It's interesting. It's different. I don't know. Who knows how things work? It all comes down to luck. I mean, if that Earthquake didn't crit Bloom might have died to a Dragon Rush, because I would have left Bloom in. You know, it's crazy how things work. Like, I was asking myself the question while I was training. If I got the Quick Claw... Oh, here's TM03 Side Shock, which is pretty cool. But if I got the Quick Claw back when we could have gotten it, I wonder if the series would have been any different. Maybe somebody wouldn't have died. Or, you know what I mean? Like, that type of thing. It's interesting. Oh, I didn't check the right pouch. My bad. Let's organize it. Side Shock should be at the front now. Can anybody learn Side Shock? I mean, I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's pretty sweet. So, yeah. I mean, I guess I can go to the route or whatever where Victory Road's at. I guess that'd be a okay thumbnail. I mean, not to be scummy or anything, but I'm just doing it so the playlist doesn't automatically spoil what happened in the last episode by putting the thumbnail as, like, Victory Road or something, I guess. It also kind of makes it so people might not watch this one because, you know, they're thinking, oh, nothing crazy happens, but you know what I mean. But yeah, here's Route 23. This is the start of Victory Road. It's a long road and probably has more deadly trainers than any Victory Road of all time. Maybe X and Y is just as bad. I don't know. In the Wedlock I did on X and Y, I skipped all the trainers because I don't want to have any deaths in Victory Road because, you know, we won't have any time to bond with the Pokemon. Well, guess what? We have a team of 6 Pokemon that I don't have any time to bond with, really. So, who knows? Maybe I'll fight everybody. I genuinely fight everybody. Well, I generally fight everybody, always, in all my playthroughs, except Victory Road. So I might skip some. I really don't know. I'm also not going to go to the Abundant Shrine. It's just pointless, honestly. But you could if you want to. I mean, it's another episode if you want to, but I'm not going to. But, yeah. With that being said, that's it. We beat Getsus. That's awesome. And nobody else died, which I'm so thankful for. But, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks, like Pokemon White 2, feel free to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time in the Victory Road episode. We're almost there. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.